Hello there. In this video, I would like to give some comments with regards to the discussion sessions that you're supposed to be doing in the learning platform, i.e., eLeap of Unimas. So, one thing I notice with regards to the discussion is that you students don't seem to be discussing at all. You get what I'm trying to say? Here is the thing: when you are supposed to be discussing, as I was telling in class and even in another video, if I'm not mistaken, is that there will be at least two parties or two people, okay? Two people, okay? Let's say on this side, okay, this is my left, I suppose, is A, and on my right side is B. So, in the context of discussion, let's say that A begins first. A describes his or her ideas, okay, or explain something, right? So that is what A has done: explain something, describe something, etc., etc. So, in the context of discussion, B, the other party, at least one other party, or it can even be more, but in this context, just to make things simple, we have two parties, A and B. B, in the context of discussion, needs to engage with A. B, A here, needs to like grasp or at least try to understand what A has been writing, and then give comments to what A has been writing, describing, or explaining, either in total or in parts. Okay, let's say that A is writing, let's say, okay, this is the main idea, and then item 1, item 2, item 3, 4, and then conclude. And then B comes in as the other party to the discussion. What B needs to be doing is to engage with A by like commenting, okay, the main idea of what A has been saying, or to pick certain parts, let's say item 1, item 2, 3 or 4, or item 1 or item 2, 3 or 4, etc., etc., from what B has from what A has been saying. Okay, that is an example, or uh, you can say an acceptable uh, explanation of what a discussion should be. Okay, B engages with A. Okay, right, and then of course B kind of give his or her comment, and then either A can reply back, or other parties or other persons, students, can give their opinion with regards to what B is saying. That is discussion. But the problem is with you is that first instance, when the kind of thoughts or explanation have been posted in eLeap, in the first instance, nobody replies. That is indicative that there is no discussion. Okay, nobody replies. So many of the posting has not been replied. Some have been replied, but this tends to be in the minority. So there are few replies. But the problem with the few replies is that the person who reply or the persons, there are some of the threads or topics that have been replied by quite a few, but upon closer inspection, it seems that the repliers or the other party, okay, if you start with A, and then this is B or C or D, okay, etc., etc. In the first instance, they do not engage, no engagement with the thread starter or the topic starter. It seems that the so-called replies are like talking past, you know. It's not dealing with what A is or has been writing, but rather to like talk past, or to like B gives his or her idea, but his or her reply or writing doesn't touch, okay, to what A has been writing. So that is the one of the problems. The first instance, it seems like a discussion, but upon closer inspection it's not, because the people who are supposed to be discussing are not talking to each other, okay. Then, and related to that is that what B is saying in reply to A is actually like a, or can be a separate posting. And that's the problem, okay, that there is no discussion. I think you students have to like look back at the ELIP discussions and then try, okay, I mean, if you have been so-called replying to the other students posting, you need to check whether what you reply is like directly or touches, okay, if not all the parts, but certain parts of what the topic starter has been writing, okay. And then try to like maybe to edit your replies to ensure that you are actually engaging with the topic starter, okay, right. So that's the second instance. There's a kind of third instance is that the topic starter do not usually like reply back, okay. For those in the ELIP, the discussion or topic starters with the seemingly multiple replies, it seems that quite a lot or many instances that the starter did not defend back the idea, okay, or to reply back in any form. So that is very, very bad, because the point here is that I would like to get you to discuss amongst yourselves, not to get you to just like say something, write something, but those things that you are saying or writing is like you are talking past one another. So students, you need to look back to what you have been doing so far, because if you are doing the same thing like this, then you will not get the benefits of discussion. So there you go, and I wish you all the best. I'll see you again in the next video perhaps. So take care, and like what I've been saying in class, you need to study smart. Don't just study hard, but study smart. Do the things in the right manner to get the full benefits, okay. So I'll see you again in some other videos. Adios.